him again. Find out who Scott Ritter is and why he's probably the most credible person and why the reason to go to war was a drummed-up agenda. Sure, I know who Scott Ritter the pedophile was. Why don't you find out who Benedict Arnold was? Quote, I think the danger right now is that without effective inspections, without effective monitoring, Iraq can in a very short period of time, measured in months, reconstitute chemical and biological weapons, long-range ballistic missiles to deliver these weapons, and even certain aspects of their nuclear weaponization program. Scott Ritter, August 1989. When the United States and the UN Security Council failed to take action against Iraq for their ongoing failure to cooperate fully with inspectors, a breach of United Nations Security Council Resolution 1154, by the way, he went all the way up to 1441, it's about 10 resolutions, Ritter resigned from the United Nations Special Commissions on August 26, 1998. When Ritter resigned from the commission, he mentioned, quote, the investigations had come to a standstill. We're making no effective progress, and in order to make effective progress, we really need the Security Council to step in a meaningful fashion and seek to enforce its resolutions that we're not complying with. Later, after an excellent fitting with 2020 hindsight vision goggles, he stated, quote, but Ritter's assessment of Iraqi credibility appears to have changed dramatically in the years since his departure. Great. I wonder if that had anything to do with the $400,000 he received. Oh, more on that later. In a recent op-ed in the Boston Globe, for example, Ritter claims that most of Iraqi's chemical and biological weapons would have degraded over the past decade, and that effective monitoring inspections fully implemented from 1994 to 1998 without any significant obstruction from Iraq never once detected any evidence of retained prescribed activity or effort by Iraq to reconstitute that capability which had been eliminated through inspections. Scott Ritter, July 2002. Do you know who Shakir al-Kafaji is? Shakir al-Kafaji, born 1955, is a Detroit-based Iraqi-American businessman involved in the United Nations Oil for Food scandal. I bet you notloz cocksucker too doesn't even know who the fuck this is. He's busily Googling! Google, who the fuck is that? He immigrated to the United States in 1975. He graduated with a degree in architecture from Lawrence Tech University. In 2004, he was reported by the Wall Street Journal to have received funds from Saddam Hussein and to have helped bankroll the lobbying activities of former weapons inspector turned anti-sanctions activist Scott Ritter. Notably, $400,000 for a 2000 documentary in shifting sands on the effects of the sanctions. Al-Kafaji, spelled A-L-K-H-A-F-A-J-I. Look it up, you twat! Admitted to the Financial Times to selling oil he received from Hussein's government to Atelatech, an Italian company which died in a